Before the video starts, I kind of wanted to say that I'm sorry for not being as consistent with my videos that I claim to be. I know it's been a whole entire week since my last upload, and I'm going to try and get back into the groove of things, feeling more energetic about coming back onto the platform and whatnot. As for that, I kind of want you guys to leave your suggestions on what games I should play or showcase or talk about within the comment section down below. And make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and, enjoy the video. Alright, today I kind of wanted to share my own opinions on possible anime type games that could be successful if they were a closed community. I feel like they would be very, very successful along the lines of games like NO2 and whatnot. Please, as a disclaimer, acknowledge that this is my opinion. You are welcome to voice yours down below on what games should probably have a closed community. But please do not go into the comment section down below and say my ideas were stupid or whatnot. So besides that, let's proceed. Coming in at number 5, I'd say it belonged to Black Clover. Black Clover as an anime has been getting an immense amount of viewership as well as recognition as time passes, so it would definitely be fitting if they got their own sort of Roblox community type based game. As for concepts and ideas for the game, I would say that you'd be born with a specified magic that you of course have to learn how to utilize within combat. Later down the road, you then go to the Grimoire acceptance ceremony to know how distinguishable your Grimoire is among the rest, going from 1 leaf to 4 leaves. Obtaining more knowledge from your Grimoire as well as acknowledging more possible ways to combat your opponents. You then go to the magic entrance exams, where you then be able to combat other people to acknowledge what squad you'd be assigned to. After the exams, I'd say that not every single person would be nominated to be put within a squad. I'd say there would be a limited amount of people to be assigned or be chosen during the whole entire exams, because I want to give the challenging feel of people who haven't put in as much as the other people, so they'd be then sent back to go ahead and train and work up on their Grimoire, gain more skills or whatnot. Being part of a squad, you then be given missions by your squad leader as well as do dungeons alongside your fellow squad members to achieve reputation points that can be assigned to your squad to show who's the most dominant among the whole entire land. So there will be also plenty of roles to be shared around, such as squad leaders as well as the Wizard King. I feel like those roles would be sufficient enough to maintain stability within the game, and I feel like Black Clover closed community type game would be excellent among Roblox. Number 4 would have to go to Boku no Hero. I'd say it'd be a good idea as well as concept due to the fact not only of Boku no Hero's popularity, but I feel like it could be done right, then it would be successful. For concepts and ideas, I say you start off as a kid. You go through middle school where you're put with a basic teacher who has no idea what it means to become a hero or whatnot, but teaches you how to utilize your quirks as well as, teaching the basics. Then graduating from middle school, you then go to a high school like UA or Sujin Academy, where you're more in depth of facing villain experiences as well as, getting better with your quirk as well as basic things. Once graduating from high school, I'd say that you either be put into an internship or be straight on your way to becoming a hero. As for the internship sort of idea, you'd be fighting villains alongside character-based heroes. Like, how Bakugo was an intern for the Genius and showed him and guided him to become a hero and whatnot. I want that sort of idea for internship. As for being a hero, you then be put on Face Danger, where villain activity will be placed any sort of day, whether it be someone trying to steal, rob, kill, anything. And there'd be certain raid boss events in which all for one or people, antagonists of the Boku no Hero storyline, would then try and attack cities and whatnot. like Nomu or Invasion or All for One, and it'd be up to like the generation to fight on and guy the second one. I don't know. Up to you how you want to do it. B. Going into number three, I'd say go to Hunter x Hunter, due to the fact that Hunter x Hunter is a very popular anime, as well as there's not enough good Hunter x Hunter games within Roblox. I feel as if a closed community type game would also bring immersion to the game, having like certain people within the Kurta clan, as well as Fandom Truth members. So I already know there's a person who goes by the name Marco Sumisu, who's already working on a closed community type Hunter x Hunter game. I'll try and put some footage on the screen now. Shout out to Tara for the, footage, and let's move on. As for concepts about Hunter x Hunter, I would say that you're going to be born without having any sort of acknowledgement of what type of nen you have, like transmutation, enhancer, conjurer, and whatnot. And it's up to you to try and become a hunter to find out more about your nen type, as well as ability to gain money and benefit yourself. So from then, I would like to say that you go on a boat that takes you to the hunter exams, right? Which you be participating in 1v1s as well as combat to show your skill, as well as multiple trials to show that you're efficient as a hunter. So then you actually become a hunter. But then you start off as a 1-star hunter, and through certain experiences as well as accomplishments, that you'd become a 5-star hunter or just gain more stars over time, as well as like be more of a gateway to help you advance within your nen tree or something like that, or whatever skill tree. And yeah, that's pretty much my own idea of Hunter x Hunter. As for number two, I'd say it goes to Seven Deadly Sins. I feel as if a Seven Deadly Sins close community game would be actually really good. Depends on how you make it though, because there are plenty of Roblox games that are based upon Seven Deadly Sins that really do poorly and tend to fail very frequently. I feel as if a Seven Deadly Sins game would be really excellent due to the fact on how the story within the anime is actually very, really immersive within each race. For example, within the way beginning, there was Holy War, right? In which all the races within the anime, such as the Giant Clan, Fairy Clan, Human Clan, Demon Clan, and the Gods Clan, were all fighting against each other to claim dominance over the other. Several years later, when all Holy War is completely done and everything seems to calm down and all the kingdoms are at rest, suddenly the demons start to appear again. And you have the Seven Deadly Sins who are, blacklisted amongst certain kingdoms and are treated as threats, will then once again be allied alongside kingdoms and whatnot, right? To assist them in war or combat amongst each other. And like just in general, the storyline of all of this is super immersive within each possible race. Like you can't just go into the game and like not be awaited for something to not involve yourself. Like you'll just be there being able to await something to happen. As far as concepts and ideas go for the game, I feel as if there will be certain amount of kingdoms, right? Who, of course, main goal is to gain money as well as establish foundations and benefits for their kingdom, so it'd be an easier time for them to actually, play the game. For example, certain economical type of advantages within each kingdom, if they were to establish enough money through a certain amount of time, right? So moving on from then, there would eventually be moments where demons, right, would emerge out of nowhere, right, and increase spawn rate of demons. So then not only would it be the kingdom's objective to eliminate demons from harming their kingdom, but to also maybe have demons to also benefit themselves, such as getting materials or whatnot. I know there are certain things within Seven Deadly Sins that make that aspect sort of confusing, but I think it could possibly work for games. So that is my own sort of idea for a Seven Deadly Sins close community type game. Alright, now on to number 1, Gundam. A Gundam type game on Roblox would be absolutely fantastic. Imagine fighting space wars within robots, as well as trying to claim your dominance over the other through any sort of strategical means necessary, such as ramming your own ship into other people, or such as boarding other people's and pirating all their sort of goods to supply your own sort of faction. I feel like if that sort of idea would be fantastic. After finishing Gundam Bloody or Iron Blooded Orphans, right, I immediately loved the anime. It was so good in terms of concepts, ideas, as well as strategical means that made everything so interesting. Just to save one girl who could possibly change the economy, they risk their lives just to make that dream come true. And I feel as if a concept or idea like that within Roblox could make the game boom. Like, it could be still made public and then it's still getting a lot of followers on the game. But we'll have to see that be made one day. And as for that, that is my top 5 games on Roblox that could be closed community. I hope you liked the video. Make sure you subscribe down below for more content like this. And I'll see y'all later. Peace, my homies.